November 20th. It's a beautiful day in the Arctic. This is the border Finland-Norway. So Norway, new country number 47 if I'm not mistaken. Hello.
Hello. Do you have Corona pass?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you. First country in Europe where they asked me for the Corona pass and they scanned it. Very good, Norway. And I had my GoPro on and the guy didn't ask me to turn it off. Unlike the assholes of the police in Austria, that they went through the footage of my GoPro to delete my interaction with them. I packed my tent very dry. It was very windy last night. It kept the tent very dry. And I was 415 kilometers away from Nordkapp. Today and tomorrow should be good. Tomorrow as well. It should be cloudy tomorrow, but probably no rain. And then on Wednesday, no, I don't know what day is today, but today, tomorrow, and then the day after tomorrow on Lapland, it will start raining / snowing. And that yesterday put me in a really bad mood. I have a sideway wind, but it's helping me going up north. Once I reach to Nordkapp, I really don't want to cycle back the whole way. And this is very, very easy compared to Alaska. This is nothing compared to Alaska. The temperature is much higher, but I remember the struggle that I had there, and it's nothing compared to here. Here, you find houses every day. You find a shop every day at least, a petrol station. There is some villages every day. And this morning also it's a sad day for the bike traveling community because a well-known bike traveler died, committed suicide. And I watched his videos. His videos are very, very good compared to mine. It's like mine are like minus 100. His videos are 10 plus. They were very well done. Loads of editing, music. I think he inspired loads of people. His videos were watched by, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of people. He committed suicide, so in a way I hope he has found the peace that he didn't have in his life. I didn't know him personally, I never met him. I know people that cycle in South America the last few years. They were able to meet up with him. I didn't have the pleasure. But yeah, since it was his decision to end his life, I just hope he's resting in peace. Let's leave it like that. But I'm sure many people are sad today. All my sympathy to his family, his friends, and all the people that he met, and all the souls that he touched with his traveling, and also his videos. Bless him. It's sunset. It's windy, very windy. Well, it's relatively windy. I'm by the lake and there is this rest area, and I pitch my tent here It was the only place that is a little bit sheltered from the wind. I mean, and by little bit, I'm overstating it. Very quickly, I'm gonna cook some pasta. Today I did good progress towards Nordkapp. Let's see, 158 kilometers, and the tent is slightly sheltered because it's like 30 centimeters lower than this little road. So in my mind it's a little shelter, but I'm gonna put on my down jacket now because I'm freezing, and then I will start cooking some pasta. Good morning, guys. It's snowing, a little tiny bit of snow. I'm not sure if you can see on the tent. I will try to pack as quick as possible because it's not looking good today. So September 21st, it's snowing. I'm having a hard time mentally to cope with the winter. It's only 3 days to Nordkapp, I think. I'm having a hard time to think about having to come back. It's mentally draining thinking about what's ahead. Not to Nordkapp, but after Nordkapp. I'm struggling. I'm trying to go as fast as possible. I have a tailwind. Here it's pretty dry. I think it only snowed where I camp. Fuck it. Anyway, I will try to get to Alta in 3 hours, 3-4 hours maximum. It's 8:30. By 12 o'clock I should be in Alta. Last night I was able to send a few couchsurfing requests. Very few, because in the afternoon while I was riding I sent maybe 10 requests for couchsurfing. The chances that someone replied are slim to none, but maybe I'm lucky. Then last night I couldn't send any requests because where I camped there was no coverage, cell coverage. Anyway, can't wait to get to Alta, there is a petrol station, they have these coffee shop corners, have a hot chocolate, and then and check the weather forecast. The bike is resting for the rest of the afternoon and the evening, and I'm gonna stay here, but look at the view. Look at the view on the Bay of Alta in Sweden, in Norway. And in a few hours I will take some picture of the sunset probably. Yeah, I'm gonna stay here. It's a nice guy that is hosting me. Has a little apartment here, and yeah, it's gonna be a dry night. It's gonna be 4 rainy days. It's gonna be a tough challenge from here to Nordkapp. I'm leaving Alta. It's raining, unfortunately. Nordkapp 229, 2 more days, and I'm done with Nordkapp. Great weather in the Arctic. I'm going down, but this river is flowing up, so either I'm fucking dreaming or it's really weird. Major setback in the road to Nordkapp. There was some crazy winds, over 70 kilometers per hour. Wind gusts, I don't know, 90 kilometers per hour. It was really crazy. I was on a place that you had to go a bit on the right, and there was side wind, and I couldn't cycle. I fell with a wind gust, and then I tried to walk my bike, and I fell even there. Luckily there was no traffic going by because there are some big trucks sometimes, and then I was about to fall another time, and 3 vehicles stopped to help me. So this girl stopped, and some other guys. It was crazy. Like, it reminded me of Mexico and Patagonia. It was really scary. I was soaking wet. I was really cold. So then I got to, I think, a place called Skydy, something like that. And there's a cafeteria, and I stayed in the cafeteria for hours. And now it's 3:38. It's late, but I had to wait that the wind was calming down. Now I left Skydy, went up a hill, and now I'm on this highland kind of place. And soon I think I will go down to the ocean on the other side. Yeah, major setback. I will not get to Nordkapp tomorrow for sure. I was gonna try to do 150, 160 kilometers today and arrive to Nordkapp tomorrow, but it's not gonna happen. Wind is probably one of the scariest elements. So underrated, but when you get really strong wind, you can't even walk. You know, you get 70, 80 kilometers, 90 kilometers. You get some wind gusts at 90 kilometers. They knock you down. It's getting dark. It's supposed to rain the next 2 hours. I hope they are wrong for once, because I'm already half wet. I don't need to get more rain. These places are miserable. I don't understand how people can live here. Anyway, I was this close to give up to fucking Nordkapp. Very bright sky. It's about to start raining any minute. The weather became pleasing. If it doesn't rain, this is wonderful. It's not too cold. The wind is mostly on my back, and it's a light breeze now. It's not the strong wind it was earlier today. It's nice. But it's supposed to rain soon. I keep going. I passed a couple of villages. I could have asked some house if I could camp somewhere. But I sense tomorrow morning the conditions are gonna be much worse, and I prefer to ride into the night. And now I'm this bit on the coast. There's no chance I can stop. So I think another 10 kilometers I have to ride it to get out of the coast, and then if I see some good opportunities, I'll camp. But there is still 1 hour before the sunset, and I should be probably 110 kilometers to Nordkapp when I camp tonight. So tomorrow I hope to be able to do at least some 80 kilometers, something like that. We will see. The wind for tomorrow morning is crazy. 50, 60 kilometers per hour, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to ride. At the end, this is where I stopped for the night. It's a nice garage. It's I saw a lady outside her house. It's next to the ocean, and I asked her if I could put the tent in the garage, and she hesitated quite a bit, and I was like, she told me, you can pitch it here, and it was next to the fence. And I was like, but here there's still wind. And she's like, no, it's sheltered. I was like, how is this sheltered? And I was like, please, I'm cold. I have my clothes wet. And eventually she said yes. And this is where I'll spend the night, a nice garage. And there's loads of wind, loads. There's some very fierceful gusts of wind. I'm really glad I'm inside and I'm dry. Yeah, this is the view anyway, so good night guys. Road to Nordkapp.